If you know you're going to have a C-section, chances are that there's something going on in your situation that makes it so that your doctor scheduled you for a C-section. In your example, it sounds like your baby's probably breech, and so your doctor likely has scheduled a date around 39 to 40 weeks, where you come into the hospital and they do the operation and you have a baby just a couple hours after getting there. And that sounds convenient to a lot of people, because then you can schedule the day, you can get babysitters if you have other kids, dad can get work off, and you know that that's your ultimate due date. As for preparing for a C-section versus a vaginal delivery, there are a few things that might be helpful to know going into the process that will make it go more smoothly for you. When you come into the hospital for a scheduled C-section, the first thing they do is ask you a whole bunch of questions. We need to know about your health history. We monitor the baby to make sure that things are okay at that moment in time. We see if you're contracting at all. We start an IV because an IV is necessary for epidural anesthesia, which is ideal to use if you're having a C-section. The anesthesiologist will come in and talk to you about anesthesia, likely place the epidural, or in some cases they do spinal anesthesia, both of which make you numb from about the breast down. And it also affects your ability to move, so you don't have much control, if any at all, over your legs, but the staff will help you move, so you don't have to worry about that. And then you're taken back to the operating room, and we put you onto a table, and you have your arms out to the side. Your loved one, one loved one, can be with you in the operating room to support you and sit by your head. The anesthesiologist is with you all the time to make sure that you're comfortable, and you can expect to feel pressure, tugging, pulling sensations, but not pain with the surgery. Epidurals are very effective at controlling pain during a C-section. A blue drape is placed in front of your face so that you can't see what's going on. And then as soon as your baby's born, you still get to hear them cry for the first time. And you still get to be mentally present for the delivery of your baby. As far as postpartum care, recovery is a little bit longer for a C-section. You can expect about 8 weeks to recover instead of 6. It does hurt more in the immediate postpartum period because you had abdominal surgery. And so your doctor will order pain medications and talk to you about pain control after the surgery. And keep in mind that the more you get up and move afterwards, the faster you will heal. So if you have to be medicated to move around, do it, because that's going to help you. You're also at higher risk for blood clots after you've had a baby, either vaginal delivery or C-section, but especially C-section because you've been immobile for a longer period of time. And so again, getting up and moving is going to help you recover more quickly and reduce the risk of complications. As for going into the hospital to actually prepare for a C-section, one thing you could do is prep the area. If you have not shaved down there, then we will do it for you. And so that's maybe something that you can do before you come in. We put a huge bandage over the incision, and we have to change that a couple of times while you're in the hospital. And in addition to reducing the risk of infection for surgery, not having hair there will make it so you don't get a wax that you weren't intending on every time we need to change that. If you have more questions about a C-section and what to expect, don't hesitate to ask your care provider. They can talk to you in more detail about your situation and give you more information so that you feel mentally and physically prepared for it. Congratulations ahead of time on the birth of your baby, and if you have any other questions for me in the future, feel free to ask them on our Facebook page at facebook.com/InterMountainMoms, and recommend us to your friends and family too.